Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and today we're here to review Night 1 and Night 2 of WrestleMania. And we're also going to talk about WWE being sold. Guys, this is huge news and I can't wait to really get into it with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the intro. Before I do, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and that beautiful notification bell. Let's grow the channel. Let's tell Wrestling Twitter to shut the fuck up, because we're going to be doing it when we're in this. I'm going to roll the intro and then we'll get into some rants. Be back with you in 11 seconds, I think it is. Okay guys, so we're going to start with WrestleMania Night 1 and we'll go through some of the matches. I'll give you some of my thoughts on the night and then I'll do a little Night 2, then we'll do an overall. And yeah, so this weekend I done a 48-mile run, so every 4 hours I run 4 miles for 40 hours, and then I done 5,500 steps in Hampden. I'm completely shattered, so I'm recording this and just hoping for the best. I don't pass out midway through it. My lighting isn't working correctly, my stand's broke, so we're just making this work, but let's go for it. So first of all, we kick off Night 1 with Austin Theory and John Cena. This match, I thought it was good. Austin Theory getting the win was the right thing to do. It makes sense. I mean, we're not expecting Cena to get the US title at this point. Just give it to fucking Theory. Let him run with it. And just, it was good. Good match, good solid match. Done what it had to do and that was it. Then we had that men's WrestleMania showcase thing. That was okay. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't that interested in it. It was an okay match. Had a few cool bumps in it and that was it. Then we had Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Now, I've seen a lot of people moan about this, but I actually really enjoyed this match. I thought it was fun, interesting, and just a little bit different. Obviously, KSI and that being in it as well was pretty cool, the Prime stuff, and I thought it really worked. For me, it's a fun match, and I enjoyed it. Seth Rollins getting a win was obviously good. Trish Stratus, Lita and Becky Lynch versus Damage Control. Lita, Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch getting a win is fine. It was an okay match. It was a good match. It was enjoyable, and it was cool to kind of look back at that time in history as well, and it was just fun. Rey Mysterio versus Dominic. Now this one was great. I loved this one. I loved the story that it told. Mysterio getting the win was a little bit of a shock because I thought Dominic would have got the win, but yeah, it is what it is. It was fun. I did enjoy it. Now, the match of the night for me, and I think this is the match of WrestleMania for me, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Rhea Ripley getting the win was fantastic. Now you guys know from the start of this channel I spoke about Rhea Ripley saying that she was good and she's got to be the next big thing. Obviously she's won the belts and stuff, but this one really felt like it was her getting on moment now, and it was a fantastic match. I know people are saying Charlotte done this, and do you know, people that can't touch their toes or can't run a mile shouldn't really be saying certain things about certain people, especially somebody like Charlotte Flair who's insanely fit physically. It's stupid, but it's the wrestling community, guys. We're not going to fucking nitpick hairs. It's just a shit show at the minute for the rest community, but this match was match of WrestleMania for me. Hands down, fantastic. And you know, you all know about my ratings. You know how harsh I am. I'm going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5. Now that's before all the other matches would be 3s and stuff, but the ones that really stand out to me, I'm going to be rating them. And this is one. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley was match of the night for me and match of WrestleMania. Then we got Pat McAfee versus The Miz, where the McAfee gets a wee win. It was whatever, it was a nothing match, but it was just meant to be a wee time space filler. I mean, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defeating the Usos. This was a brilliant story as well. I really enjoyed it. Roman no being out there to help them, and then the Usos no being out there to help Roman. I think it's going to be the start of the downfall of the bloodline, telling the story of Cody moving. And then during that period at night, we got the story breaking about WWE's possibly going to get sold as soon as Monday to Endeavour. Now this is why I think the main event here between Roman and Cody Rhodes went the way it did. They're not going to make too much big change, keep it the way it is, and then let the new guys make the change. Understandable, but that's what I feel happened here. So we kick off night 2 with Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Lesnar gets the win. It is what it is. Quick, simple, short match. Then you get the women's WrestleMania showcase thing. That was alright. I mean, I wasn't really interested in it. Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre was fucking brilliant. It was 16 minutes or something, 15 minutes of just sheer goodness, and it was fantastic. As good as what I thought it was going to be. Then we had Bianca Belair versus Asuka. This match, I don't know, it was alright. I mean, I thought it would have been cool letting her get the win here, but it was a good match. But The Miz versus Shane McMahon, obviously Shane ended up fucking with a sore leg or whatever, then Snoop Dogg stepped in and all that kind of stuff. Edge versus the Demon, Finn Balor in a Hell in a Cell. Edge getting the win. This one was good. I loved this one. I thought it was a really good match. The Hell in a Cell isn't that stupid red anymore. It actually looks like kind of the normal Hell in a Cell, which is good. And then the main event here, we had Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Roman stayed the champion. I was shocked at this. I thought Cody was going to get the win, but finding out about, well, the Usos losing the night before, they're not going to let Roman lose. They're not going to let two of them losing, like the two of the Bloodline lose each night. But I think this is because WWE has came through, it's been sold, and they don't want to they don't want to change it. But overall, guys, WrestleMania, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it from top to bottom. I had a fun time watching this show. I really, really had a great time watching the show. I thought it was fun. Like I says, Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair was a standout match for me, but then you had that Gunther, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre match, which was great. Edge and Finn Balor, and then all the matches, really, even like the WrestleMania showcase matches, the tag team, you would be like, this is a load of shit, was actually fun. NXT was good to watch as well, but yeah, I really had a lot of fun. And I'd say this goes down as a WrestleMania I might go back and watch. And I don't think there's been a WrestleMania for a while that is like, I'm going to go back and watch that. This one is one that I'd probably go back and watch. It was a fun show, good matches on it, and some good wrestling. Now, let's talk about, well, before we do that, let's give me my opinion on the show. Obviously, I've just done that. The rating out of 5, I'm going to give it a 4. I had a fucking fun experience watching this. I finished my challenge. I came in, I watched it Sunday, then I went on to watch the second one that night as well, and it was fun. But WWE getting sold for $9.3 billion. That's 7.5 billion pounds, something like that. That is fucking huge. Vince has held this out, and what is it with that guy's wee tash and his hair dyed black? It looks weird as fuck on Vince, but anyway, that is insane how much they have sold that for. So WWE and the UFC are obviously merged together by the Endeavour Group to form a new publicly traded kind of organisation. So it'll be like UFC, WWE kind of merged together under Endeavour Group. I think that is a fucking fantastic deal. But what does that mean for wrestling? Who knows what that means for wrestling? Who knows what it means for... I don't know what it means, what it's going to mean coming forward. I don't know what it means in the future. Is it going to be a long-term success? I don't know. Endeavour Group really does have a fantastic team there that's able to like turn the kind of fucking like obviously the UFC was bought for like 4.3 billion, and now it's fucking a lot more than that. They've made a ton of money on it, so I think it's going to be something similar to WWE, but UFC has become that the standard of MMA, and that's what everybody goes to watch. And I think WWE is already the standard of wrestling, and that's what everybody goes to watch, and they'll be able to do that with that. I'm excited to see where this goes. Do I think it's going to be a good deal in the future? Probably no. Do I think it's going to be totally messed up, and this could be the one thing that I remember back when WCW was around, and we all used to say, we need somebody in control of wrestling. No, a wrestling company has to have a head, not a big fucking conglomerate company in charge. Do you know what I mean? Like a faceless Disney. Do you know what I mean? It buys Star Wars and ruins it. This is what can happen with these companies. There's no soul in it. It's just profit margins, like Warner Brothers and all that kind of stuff when they were AOL and all those Time Warner, all those deals. It was faceless. It was an entity. It was just pushing through to get money and going by. And I think this is what we could see WWE become. And is this the death of professional wrestling? Is this the beginning of it? Who knows? I don't think so. I think we're still going to get the enjoyable wrestling moments, but I don't know if it's going to be the wrestling that we all remember growing up. I think that's done now, and I don't think it's ever going to come back. No. Something that day what I say is, I done my live video and I had a rant, so I don't know where the live videos went. Somebody fucking, anyway, I don't know where it's went, but some people got a wee bit arsey about me having a rant about it. Guys, this is professional wrestling, right? It's no real. And if you're a fat, lazy fuck that's gone out their way to ruin a show for somebody, when you're going Twitter and you're seeing people, Roman shouldn't have won, Roman shouldn't have done that, you can't win a match yourself. It's a heel, guys. He's a bad guy. He's fucking doing what he's meant to do, getting you to hate him. The whole purpose of it. And Cody not getting the win is even better, because when he does get it, it's going to be huge. I'm fucking tired of this wrestling community. And definitely, if we take a step back, I feel the wrestling community has got more and more toxic from when really good guys started stepping away from this. And it's just got more and more toxic. And hopefully, the gatekeepers, the fucking virgins that are gatekeeping this fucking shit, just get the fuck, because it's getting ridiculous. You know what I mean? You go into a shop and you've got fucking barely any toys, but you've got a fucking New Japan. There's a comic book shop not far from me, because I stay in the city centre, and it's a New Japan wrestling toy, right? They had 4 of them and they were like £200-300 each, and people were in buying them because they came directly from Japan. These guys are just being fucking, that stupid mentality that some of these people have. Anyway, I could rant about this all day. I'm not going to do it. WWE's been sold. I never thought we would see this day, and yeah, Cody got bet. I didn't think we would see that either. But if I had to pick one match for you to check out, it would be to watch the whole WrestleMania. But I would say go check out Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair, and just while I'm there, what's going to happen with WWE Network in the UK and some other countries? Are we going to get it kept? Is Endeavour keeping it? Are they going to sell it somewhere? This is what I don't understand what's going to happen here, and I think it's going to be a big shock to kind of see what happens. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that beautiful notification bell. And if you are one of those people that's going to fucking DM me on Twitter and moan about what I've said in this video, you can go fuck yourself, because I'm not interested in what you've got to say, guys. I am working like a dog at the minute. I'm got businesses getting set up. The job that I actually work in as a career is one of the most stressful things that I've got at the minute, and I just need you to just shut the fuck up, because I'm not interested. I'm not going to message you back, and I really don't. I'm not even going to bother. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, guys. And for all you guys that are out there that still enjoy wrestling, that still want to keep this fucking train going and hang on to the coattails of the past that we fucking love, keep doing it. Let's get people into wrestling that's going to change it. We could be seeing something cool, like a new resurgence of an Attitude Era. I don't think we will, but we could. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you back here maybe next week or maybe the week after. See you.